it's Marley, and today we're going to be doing a new Little Free Library vlog. So I've done a number of these videos on my channel this year. I've been having fun going to the different Little Free Libraries around my city. If you don't know, Little Free Libraries are those little mailbox looking things that people will put in front of their houses that are little libraries, and you are able to, anyone who's walking by is able to go look at the books and take one, and just kind of the general rule is to leave a book if you do take one. Not sure if everyone follows that rule, but that is what you're supposed to do. So I haven't been having the most luck. I'm a little bit picky with the books that I want to take, but I'm gonna go around to a few different ones that I haven't been to before. The books I'm gonna take with me in case I want to do a trade is gonna be A Work in Progress by Connor Franta. I'm someone who does tend to like to keep their books, even if they weren't my favorites. I do kind of like to keep them in my collection, but I have a bunch of YouTuber books from back in the day when that was such a trend that I don't really care to keep on my shelves. I was never necessarily a huge Connor fan anyways, so I'm gonna bring this with me, and then I'm also gonna bring Binge by Tyler Oakley. This is actually a pretty nice like hardcover edition, but again, I guess I did watch him back in the day, but I wouldn't say I'm like a remaining fan. I don't really have a lot of like nostalgic feelings for this book either, so I'm fine with potentially giving it up. So those are the books I'm gonna bring with me. We're going a little bit further out again, so I am gonna take public transit to kind of go a little further away, further out into the city. So that's what I'll be doing for the next couple hours, and I will take you guys with me. Oh, looks like two kind of. Okay, here's our first one. Looks pretty full. The Heart. Looks like a relatively new book. The Email Revolution. Okay, there's always nonfiction like this. Oh, Building Your Career as an Artist. Oh, Simon vs. Homo Sapien Agenda. This was a favorite when I was younger. Catch and Kill, Ronan Farrow. Lies, Spies, and Conspiracies. That looks interesting. Then there's like a bunch of kids' books. I guess that's the majority of it. For the rest. Oh, the Sandy Hook book. Back here, a few more kids' ones. And then we have Jessamine Days. This is a pretty nice hardcover. Nice quality, but it's in a different language. Back here, Lesbian Parenting. Oh, okay, interesting. Learning some things about this neighborhood. Archangel, Anthony Horowitz. Miss You by Kate Erbelin. Dark Age. Oh, by Pierce Brown. I gave up on reading his books, but that's like a newer one, I think. Got a mass market paperback. Oh. Going Infinite. Maybe another nonfiction. And The Bridegroom. Okay, this is a pretty good one. Okay, that first one was pretty good. I feel like you could tell they were keeping it updated, which is nice. Like, one mass market paperback, that is rare. There was a man standing nearby, so I felt a little awkward with that one. I'm realizing I think schools are off today, so maybe this was not the best day to go. There might be a lot of kids around. Okay, we're approaching our second one. Oh, this is definitely a lamer one. A Rough Guide to Cambodia. Some random book back there. Wonka Mad Libs. And A Season of Friday Night Lights. Okay. Kids books. Christmas stories. A magazine. First book of numbers. Yeah, just kids books. I Love Grandma. That's too bad. It's definitely disappointing when you're walking to all of these because you walk like pretty far and then there's just like a disappointing one. But at least it's not as hot as the last time I did this, which was like in the dead of summer. It is officially fall, so it's not as hot, but it is a pretty warm day. So I'm definitely sweating, feeling like I didn't really need to bring my coat. All right, here at the next one. This one is pretty packed. Dark Star. Pinky Eye, looks like for kids. A couple chapter books for kids. Ladder of Years. Okay, some older looking books. And it's a little hard to see what's back here. At the top, it looks like kids' books. It all comes down to this. Okay, I feel like I'm not doing the best job with this vlogging because that last one I just felt so awkward because the Little Free Library was like very much on their property. Normally it's closer to like the sidewalk, but I had to literally step like onto their property, so I felt a little bit uncomfortable, and there were like multiple rows and I didn't really feel comfortable like digging out all of the books just to like show the back. So I'm sorry I didn't show the back. I just felt too uncomfortable. Snack time for this diabetic. Blood sugars are going low. We've been walking for nearly an hour or so. Okay, here's the next one. It's looking a bit bare. Looking like mostly nonfiction. Computer book, workplace learning, introductory for statistics and business. Okay, I see the vibe here. Purely business. Oh, Italian wine with some fun. Another computer book. Up here, not sure what that is. Something about gods. Something in a different language. Another different language book. The White Snake. And a music book. Okay, it's pretty rough. All right, here we go. What is this one gonna bring? Please make it something good. Absolutely empty. Holy. Okay, this one's not on the map, but I've walked by it a lot, so I know about it. Freedom, a novel. An Object of Beauty, Steve Martin, Agatha Christie, then there were none. Taylor Sunny Princess. Nothing. All right, so that last Little Free Library also wasn't on the map, but I have passed it before, so I knew it was there. I didn't talk because it was in a park and there were people right there, but as you saw, it was also a bust, and I feel really sad that this whole video was a bust. So many Little Free Libraries that had barely anything, some that had literally nothing. I think there was one I didn't even film because I got to it and there was just nothing. So this was not a successful Little Free Library trip. Clearly it shows there are many out there that need a lot of work and need more support. Maybe I should have just left my books in the empty ones just so there was something. Sorry about that. I don't even know if I should upload this video, but I feel like I still will. And I'll just put that it's kind of a flop in the title. But yeah, that's gonna be the end of this vlog. I think this is a sign I need to stop doing Little Free Library videos for a while because I've done a number of them recently, and clearly I think it's a sign that like I need to stop. So anyways, thank you so much for watching. If you did watch this, leave me a comment if you'd like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.